What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Sky Talk Sports. We are jumping ahead, and I know that's a bad omen. Usually, that is a bad omen. But I'm going to tell you right now, it doesn't matter, because if we lose to ULM this week, then it's absolute pandemonium. Jimbo's getting fired. Durkin's getting fired. Tex Ags is coming out with 40,000 pieces of content. Olin Buchanan's going crazy. Everybody in the world will completely forget that I ever made this video. Not that anybody's going to see it in the first place, because we've got about, an average of 8 to 108 views on each video that I do, and about 50 views if I make a tweet. So, it's not like anybody's going to notice this anyways. However, I did want to make this because later down the road, maybe we do gain a bigger following, or somebody sees this later down the road and goes, hey, that idiot actually did have some good talking points. Maybe we should give him a follow. If you haven't yet, hop on over to Twitter, Skylar Sports, at Skylar Sports, at Twitter. Give me a follow. I'd appreciate it. I would love some interaction over there. I need some ideas bounced back and forth. However, moving into this, just finished breaking down the Auburn versus Cal video footage, and my God, is it good? And I mean, is it good? Because is that game so bad that it is so good if you are a fighting Texas Aggie fan? Here's what you got. And this one won't be very long, because there's not much to talk about other than the excitement I have for the first time in a long time with us playing Auburn. It's a scary season. I get it. It's a scary season. Everybody knows Miami is a little better than people gave them credit for being. Everybody knows that the SEC West is a little down compared to what they usually are. We made the video yesterday giving us a shot to make it all the way to the end. And today kind of puts a little bit of the icing on the cake of what I was talking about yesterday. Auburn is the worst Auburn team I've ever seen in my life. I know they're 2-0 right now, okay? But go back and watch what they did. They have to be the worst SEC team in the West, hands down. Here's why. Number one, Peyton Thorne, their quarterback. Not good at all. Not good at all. Ranking him through watching all the video, breaking everything down. And I'm on the ESPN app, and I can rewind everything like that. So I went through each play. I would give him, I think when I rated him, I gave him a 6 on his running skills, because if you do let him out of the pocket, he will turn it up a little bit. He's not scared to mix it up. He has horrible ball control, but he's not scared to mix it up. So I gave him a 6 on that. Passing-wise, a 3 is as high as I could get him, is a 3. He doesn't see the field well. He doesn't make good throws, and he's very careless with the football. Big opportunities for A&M to get some turnovers against him, whether he's running or throwing the ball. So across the board as a quarterback, 4.5 is out of 10 is what I would rank him. Now they do have the other kid, Robbie Ashford, that comes in, bigger kid, stronger kid. Kind of scary if he decides to run the ball. You can tell that they limit his playbook. He's a lot of screens, a lot of short passes, stuff like that. Not very worrisome at all. And depending on what Auburn does this week, I would expect to see Peyton Thorne in there with us, unless he just completely craps the bed this week, and we have they've got to pull him. However, quarterback play atrocious. O-line, very big O-line over there at Auburn. Very slow O-line at Auburn. This is a very good chance for the Ags to get those high pass rush situations, for us to really get our pass rushing percentages up and get a lot of sacks. And in that, like I already said, they're careless with the football. So if we can get our big, strong 5-star DLs to grab Peyton Thorne while he has the ball in his hand, there's a really good chance that A&M has a lot of turnover recoveries in this game, flips the field quite a few times. Receivers, they're decent. Cal played them in a lot of man coverage, and they couldn't get off the man coverage. So although our secondary, we've been saying, is in rough shape, we get good pressure because we're a lot faster than their D-line. They have a quarterback that makes some iffy, questionable throws, and they have receivers that aren't really good at getting off of man coverage. That's going to lead to our secondary playing a heck of a lot better game against Auburn. Their run game, not real great either, and so I don't like them. I don't like their team from an offensive standpoint. You flip that over to the defensive side, and Connor Wegman is about to have a field day, as well as Amari Cooper, Reuben Owens, and then Le'Veon Moss, if he gets over the hamstring injury and hops back in. We'll be able to run the ball all over Auburn and throw the ball all over Auburn also. They did play a lot of too high, and so, Connor's great at that, and our receivers are good at finding grass. We'll be able to just nickel and dime them all the way down the field to the point that, if we're running the ball well also, they're going to have to suck up, and at that time they don't have a person on their team that could cover Evan Stewart or Noah Thompson pushing the ball down the field. Defensively, they looked horrible defensively in their game against Cal, but we have to remember that across from them at Cal was old Jake Spavital calling the offense, the most boring offense, and anybody that's an Aggie remembers this, how frustrating it is to watch Jake Spavital call plays. And that's exactly what Auburn was going up against, and so you just watch this going, Jesus, Cal, please do something different. However, they were doing a good job, and the film, the portions that I broke down in here, I mean, they're pushing them for 3, 4, 5 yards a carry out of that offense, and it's just when they try to do something different or certain situations that you think they would be doing something different, it's the same boring Jake Spavital stuff where he's either going to throw a little slip screen out here, he's going to try to run a fast screen or a jailbreak type deal, or, you got a 6-7 yard hitch that he's trying to throw, which is awkward to me in the first place, or they're just running the zone read with the quarterback that will never pull the ball and run it in the first place, and so they're just constantly getting stuffed and having to flip the field. All that aside, Texas A&M could come out, and the Fighting Texas Aggies next week should come out and blow Auburn completely off the field. This should not be a close game. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and say that A&M should be very disappointed if we win by less than 3 scores against the Auburn Tigers coming up next week. So anyways, thought I'd throw that out there for you guys and gals. If you got a comment, go ahead and shoot it. Leave it in the comments below. I would love to interact with y'all some more. If you got anything you think I've missed or something you'd like to hear me give an opinion on, go ahead and write that in too. We'll be there at ULM tomorrow, and hopefully, we're beating the hell out of the Hawks. Peace.